Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Set up, 15, line, 15 line. Christian Travis.
They'll begin here with Adams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strip that ball. No. Leo. Undercut. Hey.
On the ground, right side, it's Adams. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Whitaker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
First down, Packers.
Here we go. 18 gainer. 22 jet bomber. Snap.
Looking to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
At the 47-yard line.
6'6", bullet high. Hey, let's go.
They run on second down with Adams, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, box truck. 951.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
You can't stop me.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 40-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike's 4-2. Here we go. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Ready.
On second down, here's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. You go tight. You got tight.
Look at me. Door. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Set. 60 outlaw. Hey, Echo.
They fake the handoff, now lock. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Down. 30 base.
Check. Walk it before. You got nothing to work.
Yep. 2.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lambert. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
218, jump.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
On the set. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey. Be grip.
They'll set up a throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Packers. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we have the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Block now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Ready up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check 43.
Weapon. Hey, Delta.
Check, 47. I know he ain't got it.
Get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
To throw at his lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Yes.
You got motion, man.
Go.
Block gonna throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike 51. 3 bucks. 51's a Mike, boys. 51. Oh, you got deep?
Go.
Motion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Check 4. Check 31.
On first down, this is Adams. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
64, weak.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lambert.
The second down pass. Complete to number 86. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And Adams has it, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw right sideline here is complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ready, set.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Shift, watch the shift.
Recon, 132 fighter.
2.
Back to throw now on first down. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Deshaun Hand, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
80 weapons. Hey, Charlie. Hard, hard. Sit up. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Ready, ready.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Looking to throw on second down. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, Echo. Mike 42, Mike 42. No. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Not today, you want. Go.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
You want this. Check. Check hot route. Hey, lock it. Kill. Turn.
They start on the ground with Adams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Matchbox lights.
2nd and 5. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Shrugs him off. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Ready. 8 reads. On the ball.
Again, here's Adams. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood. Me.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Whitaker. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, Adams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, Zoo. Ready?
Looking to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They'll drop the throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we go, here we go. Ready? 42. Down.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Chapman. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Under 10. Under 10. It's
Well, down inside the 40 to about the 38. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 38.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
check. Fresno.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap 1st down. Now, you still won't get a 1st down even if you do exactly the same thing.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, team six. Team six. Get it ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Whitaker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Adams, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Quickstone, travel. Sponge. No. There you go. Check. Hey. Rush in. Hey, number 28.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work. Out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Kill. 80 weapon. 25. Check 25. Go. I got you. Let go.
They'll run on first down. It's Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
91. Two-jet bomber. Go. Nice. Wahoo. Snap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up second and long. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Mike's 4-2. Here I come. Check. Check. 42.
He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
42 to Mike, boys.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.